So it is International Women's Week, even though I feel like all 52 weeks out of the year should be International Women's Week. But this specific week, March 4th through the 8th, is International Women's Week. Friday, the 8th, is International Women's Day. And because of that, I wanted to make a video celebrating International Women's Week and talking about some of my favorite women. I love women. I don't think that's news to anyone. I talk about women all the time on my channel, whether it's fictional females or real ladies. Women are great, okay? But I've narrowed it down to just a few of my favorite ladies, both fictional and real, and I'm gonna be sharing them all with you today and talking about why I love these women, why I think they're awesome. So let's just get started. So first, I just want to give a little shout out to the first lady that really inspired me and gave me confidence, and that is Cami Morgan from the Galaga Girl series. I honestly don't talk about these books a lot, but guys, these books mean the world to me. This was the first series that I really got into, and Cami was such a huge role model and inspiration to me back in like 5th and 6th grade. Like, she really helped me gain confidence as I was going to middle school, because that's such a huge transition, and especially for me because I was going to a new school and I didn't know anyone. But Cami really helped me out and just made me realize to be myself, and I'm just so thankful for her, and I just had to shout her out. Next up is another book lady, and this is someone that I will adore until the day I die, and that is Annabeth Chase from the Percy Jackson series. I think Annabeth Chase is one of the most realist fictional females I've ever read before, because, you know, she's known as, you know, the super smart girl that knows everything, but as you read these books, you realize that she doesn't know everything. Like, there's points throughout this series as well as Here's Olympus where she's like, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know everything. And it just shows that, you know, she's not perfect, because everyone thinks that she's like the perfect daughter of Athena and whatever, but she's not. She has flaws, and she just reminds me that, you know, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. You're just being yourself, and that's great. The next girl I'm going to talk about is my favorite fictional female of all time, and if you've been watching my videos for the past like year and a half, then you probably know who I'm going to say, but it's Yuri Towers from the Throne Glass series. There are so many things that I could talk about when it comes to Yuri Towers, and honestly, I probably have, because I have talked about her so much on my channel. But the reason why I always talk about her is just because I think she's the most amazing, beautiful, kick-butt woman, and I love how she stands up for what she believes in, even if people don't agree with her. Like, she doesn't take no stupid stuff from nobody. Like, she's going to do what she believes in, whether or not the world supports her, and I love that. I think that's great. Also, she's supremely savage, especially towards Cowell. Like, she will say however she feels, and she won't feel guilty for it, and it's just like, I love a savage woman. Next up, I have another fictional lady. I have a lot of fictional girls, okay, but trust me, I do have some real people, but this girl is from a TV show, and it's from my favorite TV show of all time, and that is Leslie Knope from Parks and Recreation. You know, the first time I watched Parks and Rec, which was like 4 years ago now, which is insane, by the way, I was in the 8th grade, and I was still pretty immature, I'm not gonna lie. So when I watched the show, I just thought it was really funny, but I didn't really get anything real from it, I guess. But the more I've watched it and the more I've grown, I've learned a lot of life lessons from it, especially from Leslie. Leslie has become such a huge role model to me the past couple of years. I just think, you know, she's full of light, and she believes in her town and her people, and she's all about just friendship and love, and I just really appreciate her views on life in the world, and I just hope I can be like her someday. And lastly, this is my last fictional lady, and she is from a movie, and this movie and her honestly changed everything for me, and that is Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman from Wonder Woman. I remember before Wonder Woman came out, so many people thought that it was gonna be terrible because up until Wonder Woman, all DC films had been terrible, but also it was the first female superhero standalone, so people didn't know what to expect, but I had a good amount of faith in it, but obviously I had my fears too, because as a 16-year-old girl at that time, you know, it was the first time seeing a female superhero standalone, and I love Marvel and DC films, so I was scared as a girl because I was like, I want to be inspired and empowered by this film. And I remember watching it for the first time, and I was just so mind blown by how amazing it was. Wonder Woman just made me feel so empowered, and it was the first time that I really felt like that, just watching Diana fight for what she believed in, and, you know, doing what no other man dared to do. And it was just so awesome seeing her kick butt, and just everything about her is so wonderful and glorious, and I'm really thankful for her and the film. Now I'm going to be talking about some real life women who are making real change in the world, even though these fictional women, they're making change in their own worlds. These ladies are actually doing stuff, you know. The first lady I want to talk about is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a justice on the Supreme Court of the United States. Around a month ago, I went and saw On the Basis of Sex, which is a film revolving around Ruth Bader Ginsburg's life. And I'm gonna be honest, I knew nothing about her before seeing the film. I know that makes me look like a terrible American, but now I know so much about her after seeing that film and just doing research, because Ruth Bader Ginsburg is my hero. What's so amazing to me about Ruth Bader Ginsburg is that she went through so much crap when she was in law school and trying to get hired by firms, and when she got her first big case, like, men treated her like garbage because they thought women like her couldn't be lawyers or doctors or whatever. Like, they didn't believe in women, but she stood her ground and fought for what she believed in. She fought for equal rights, and it was just so amazing watching, like, the last scene in the film when she does her big case and just, you know, basically tells the 3 male judges off, and it was amazing, and I love her, and I'm so just happy that she's still a Supreme Court justice. She's still fighting, and that is amazing. The next woman I want to talk about is an actress. She is best known for playing Eleanor on The Good Place. She's also the voice of Princess Anna on Frozen. She's married to Dax Shepard, and that is Kristen Bell. I've really started to like Kristen Bell in the past few months because I started watching The Good Place, which is great, but I've really started to like her because of her discussion of mental health. She has both depression and anxiety, and she's been very vocal about that, and I just love how she uses her voice to talk about mental health, and she shines a positive light on it, and she just lets people know that, hey, you're not alone, I go through this too. And as someone who deals with mental health and goes through some of those things, like, I can really relate to what she's talking about, and I just think she's such a great role model for young people all over the world, and I just think she's a wonderful human being. And the last woman that I want to talk about is a former actress, but now she is the Duchess of Sussex, and that is Meghan Markle. Now, I obviously love Meghan because as an American, having an American royal is the dream, okay? The royal wedding was amazing because here we have a prince and then we have an American biracial divorcee. Like, that is amazing! But what's so amazing about Meghan is that before she got into the royal family, you know, she's been known for being a feminist. She has spoken highly about feminism and equal rights and all that great stuff. And she still does that, even now that she's in the royal family. And I just love how, you know, she's had this huge change in her life of being, like I said, in the royal family and being a duchess and all this stuff. But that hasn't changed her and her moral values. Like, she's still who she's always been, and she still preaches highly of feminism and other great things, and I just love that so much, and I applaud her for doing that. But that, my friends, were some of my favorite women. There were so many other ladies I could have talked about, but we would have been here for a really long time because I have a lot of favorite ladies, but these are just a few favorites of mine that are really special to me. It's so awesome to be able to live in a time where I can look up to these fictional and real women, because I really don't know where I would be without them. But it's our time now, ladies. We are all strong and beautiful and powerful, and we all have a voice, so we should just stand up for what we believe in and go change the world, and we're capable of that. I know each and every one of us is, and I just can't wait to see what's in store for ladies, because we're the future! I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below who are some of your favorite ladies, because I would love to talk about women with you all. And thank you all so much for watching this video. Happy International Women's Week, and I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video soon, so I will see you then. So, bye!